Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to the Nerd Paradise Podcast with me, Asian sensation Marky B,
your concerned citizen Harvey,
and your spawn of hell Matthew,
and our special guest today, one of our close friends,
who has recently been keeping up with the podcast and decided he couldn't keep away for once. Our good friend,
Sir Duke, or as I have been known from time to time, the Duke of East York.
Oh, hello, hello, hello.
Hello yourself, buddy.
Welcome to the Nerd's Paradise.
Thank you. Well, great to be on, though I will warn you, I'm a little bit of a lapsed nerd. I'm not so much a full-blown nerd anymore.
Well, we can wrangle you back into the fold.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And you can give us a post-nerdum perspective on everything.
A post-nerdum perspective, okay. Well, I think I've gone completely opposite end of the nerd spectrum in that sense.
You still got aspects of it.
Yeah, a little bit, but not quite to the level that I was back in high school, as I'm sure you all know.
Yes, but enough that our crazy ramblings aren't lost on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the very least I can sit back and mock you, or at least make faces, even though the listeners won't see it. I'm sure they can sense it through the microphone.
Sir Duke is another member of our group of friends from high school.
Yes, back in the days where...
I had a mullet!
Yeah, pretty much.
That used to be my nickname. Everyone just called me Mullet.
And then there was that other guy, Mini Mullet.
Yeah. Oh my God. When I finally met that kid for the first time, I could see why everyone wanted to poke my mullet. Because when I saw him, I was like, mullet, poke, poke. There's just something awesome about it.
Yeah,
Turns out he's a pretty cool guy, too. And he's shaved his head since then.
As did I.
Yes, and now it's more of a... Well, what would you describe it?
I don't know what to call it.
Plumage?
Huh?
Plumage?
Plumage, okay. I
Yeah.
don't know. I just walked into the haircutting place, and she asked me, "Oh, what do you want?" And I looked around, saw a poster, and went, just give me that. She said, "Oh, do you want the gel in your hair too?" I'll do that myself. Which I did do a couple of times. It works.
Alright.
So yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Big introduction. We've been saying that for like the past 3 podcasts. Yeah, past 3 podcasts.
I know, you people have been talking about me behind my back. I couldn't believe it.
They initiated it.
It's not behind your back. We invite you to listen to it.
Well, yeah, I did.
It's kind of foreshadowing.
Yeah, a little bit.
And from that, they'll go to one of my newly created segments, which will be very fun.
Yes,
Depending on how you like it or not, and how, I don't know. Would you like homicidal tension? If it's your thing, then you're gonna be happy.
We've been through homicidal tension before.
Yeah, I could hear that. I didn't even have to listen to the podcast, and I could hear that.
Like what?
I could feel your arteries bulging from across the city.
Well, excuse me if I'm passionate.
We kid you not, folks.
That's one way of putting it.
We kid you not. Power gloves will be off in our later segment.
Oh, yeah.
Be prepared. So, but to an usual thing.
Let's go with the news.
Don't let me interrupt.
So, who wants to start first?
I want to start with something big that I'm sure all of us are very, very happy to know.
Which is on my list.
There has been a hold, which essentially means a screw you put on Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles movie.
Not a hold, a basic shutdown.
Yes.
Thank fuck for that.
Yes, and the
Unofficial
reason
shutdown.
that Paramount did is because there are problems with the script.
Not happy with the script.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you get that from?
Problems with the script from Michael Bay? I mean, he's done such amazing work recently, hasn't he?
Explosion! Explosion!
No, wait, I'm sorry. I'm mixing him up with James Cameron. Who did that last time? You did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Funny story.
It's all recorded.
Did it involve blue people?
No.
No, we were talking about the Alien movies and how James Cameron was part of the 2 of them, and he mixed them up.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big mix-up.
My bad.
Yeah, he apologized.
Thank God for Paramount with the muzzle and the whip.
Yes. Now, please, Paramount, if you really, really are set on a Ninja Turtles movie,
Put the other 2 letters in.
well, that, and get the person that actually is making great nerd stuff right now. You know, the
Senor Whedon?
yes, you know, the one that everybody loves.
Why don't here's a pitch for you. Get a good collaboration going. Joss Whedon and Kevin Smith.
There you go.
Now we're talking.
Make it happen.
That's like the ultimate nerdgasm right there.
Yeah.
Seriously, straight
That
up.
would be a Ninja Turtles movie to watch.
And they'd all be shit talking all over the place with two incredible sources of the whole thing.
And you know that Jason Mewes would have to have some kind of a cameo.
Michelangelo. Jason Mewes as
Holy
Michelangelo.
shit!
You're right. He would.
That
be
just
good.
blew my mind.
So then when would Kevin Smith pop in? Because he would always have to come in at some point. That's a tough one, huh? I don't know. He'd probably be the guy that runs the pizza place.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes, the guy who runs the pizza place
Or the
and has
delivery
no
guy.
qualms with serving the turtles.
They walk in, he goes, the usual? Yeah, put it on our tab. Like, are you guys ever going to pay that tab? No.
We pay
Why?
with justice,
We're
dude.
ninjas. Like, look at us. Do you think we have to pay?
What are we gonna give you? Wax?
But yes. Thank God for Paramount realizing that a shit script is shit.
Now, if only they'd realize that a shit director is shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, unfortunately his movies still make money, so that's shit people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, media.
Go fuck yourselves.
Well, still on the video movie front. Christopher, if you haven't noticed yet, there's going to be another Batman movie. Last one, apparently, supposedly.
Well, last one done by Christopher Nolan. He's confirmed that he's done with Batman.
Yes, The Dark Knight Rises, which will be basically Bane.
Yeah,
And I've seen
Bane and Catwoman.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer for it, and Bane's not what he used to be.
Well, neither was the Scarecrow if you look at him.
And honestly, everyone's memories of Bane and the Scarecrow all come from the animated series mostly.
And actually, if you look at the animated series, their appearances changed several times throughout.
Yeah.
Not only that, but from the animated series, they changed stuff from the comics, and this Bane seems a bit more closer to what I remember from the comics.
Yeah.
Far more intelligent.
In terms of animated series, I will say that a lot of the origin for Scarecrow is pretty similar for the Batman Begins movie.
Yeah, the origin is good, but the appearance-wise is not quite the same.
He doesn't dress himself up as an actual straw man.
Yeah.
But he does have the crazy shit and the gas in his wrist and all that sort of stuff.
Personally, my favorite Scarecrow is from Batman Arkham Asylum. I love the fucking... the needle fingers that he jabs you with to inject the toxin. Oh, it's just fucking creepy.
That's right, Freddy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Great graphics.
what I want to see though is something that's actually in the that was in the comics. Bane actually breaking Batman's back.
Well, there's rumors that happens, and that
would explain why this would be the final one.
Well, there's rumors that happens, and that the young guy in this movie, I forget who he is.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yes, it's supposed to be the replacement Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
temporary replacement.
Because he plays one of Gordon's.
He's a rookie
players.
cop.
Yeah.
He's a rookie cop, but he's in Gordon's inner circle kind of thing.
I swear, when I first heard that he was in the movie, I thought, is he going to be Robin?
There's also rumors of
Honestly,
that.
he looks like he could.
There's rumors of either he's going to be a temporary Batman, or he's going to be the Robin at the end of the movie.
I'm pretty happy for
Or
that
both,
guy.
even.
I gotta say, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's come a long way from his role as Tommy on Third Rock from the Sun. Awesome show.
Yeah.
And even then, he was pretty sick. So, his career is really stepped up.
Well, and if you notice, his career kind of went away for a while.
Yeah.
Like, he kind of fell off the map for 6 or 7 years.
last
or
time
something, and then
when
last
you
time I saw him, boom, he was in Inception, just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
been-
look at Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, same
Off
with
the
him.
map, and then boom,
I mean-
Iron Man.
The last appearance
And
he
he-
had before that, I thought was on. I think it was. From what I saw, That 70s Show, and he was the gay guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That's
was on
funny.
that. He's
Nothing
I can't,
better than seeing him and Topher Grace kissing.
I can't remember the name of the movie, but he was in one a few years ago where he plays kind of an amnesiac sort of guy who goes in and breaks into a bank for a bunch of robbers for people, and then he suddenly gains back his memory and says, well, fuck that, and ends up shooting a bunch of people who were like
Sounds
actually
familiar,
stealing.
but I can't
It is
remember.
familiar, but I don't remember that one.
But
And we're not trying to create puns here.
no, not for me.
oh. clever.
But yeah,
Hey, with him here, you gotta
Yeah,
differentiate.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't do it.
I'm taking more of a backseat role this time. Let all the work unfold on its own.
he's trying to stay low because he knows later on there's going to be a shitstorm.
Well,
the fallout will take decades to clear.
Well, that and of course he punted himself out last week.
That sounds a little dirty.
That's what I choose to believe.
Anyways, we kind of diverged from the point here with Christopher Nolan, didn't we?
Yes.
Quite a bit.
But yeah,
Tangent Man.
Movie will come out, I believe, July.
We're essentially
July
a month.
20th.
We're essentially a month away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, still on the Christopher Nolan wagon. He's gonna do a collab with Hans Zimmer.
Ooh.
Oh,
for the Superman Man of Steel reboot.
Again.
They're doing one again.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Christopher Nolan, I could see him doing a pretty good job. He's like obviously
he
knows not everything is perfect. Like nothing is exactly the same, but you can't really translate everything from comics.
No,
and
it's
TV
hard.
series to
And
movies
the
perfectly.
And the parts that he makes his own are usually pretty reasonable.
Yeah. He
and
seems to want
if
to keep
this
it the right
actually
way.
works out, it might be the first step towards a Justice League movie.
Possibly. Though I
yes.
cringe to think of how they would end up doing an Aquaman movie.
You should be current Aquaman. He's badass.
Finding Nemo too.
No.
What does he recruit Aquaman? Where is he? He's over there.
So, out of all the new 52,
Nemo.
out of the new 52 in DC, Aquaman has just risen above everything else at this point.
Well,
even Batman.
I haven't really kept
He's
up
risen
with
with the tides.
Pretty much. No,
That pun brought to you by bullshit.
At least he's not like the new Green Lantern, where
But
his weakness is wood. If you get what I mean.
Oh yeah, there's a bad joke right from Big Bang Theory, wasn't that? And then one of the other Green Lanterns could be killed by the color yellow, so theoretically you could kill both with a number 2 pencil.
Yeah, the first Green Lantern, his powers never worked on wood, and the green of the Green Lantern Corps is usually negated by the yellow of the Sinestro Corps.
Did you just say that his powers never worked on wood?
Nope.
You did.
Yeah, no. I mean, no, they never worked on wood.
And if you
That would explain why he could never be a gay man.
Well, there's a secret meaning behind wood also.
There are a lot of people having like weird flack about the new Green Lantern being gay. I don't see any problem.
Technically,
Wait,
he's
what?
the old Green Lantern.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
why.
the new Green Lantern's gay?
like
Yeah,
the main
his
one.
weakness
Yeah.
is wood.
The
and
first
he's
Green
gay.
Lantern, yeah. What's his name?
The one.
Wow, you're out of the loop.
Yeah, I told you I'm a fucking lapsed
Yeah,
nerd. I have
DC
no clue about
DC
that.
recent-
That would explain the wood. I thought I was making a joke. I was just stating fact.
Yeah,
Holy
no.
shit.
DC, I think it was last month, published where in their comics, the Green Lantern. I forget which.
It would certainly explain why he likes to wear that ring all the time.
Actually, this Green Lantern never used a ring.
Oh, okay.
This is the
Thank you for killing my joke.
Because no one ever liked it.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
because this is the Green Lantern
It's too
that
bad.
wasn't even green. He wore bright red.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm the Green Lantern, but I also have seasonal colors.
yeah. But he wore bright red, and
Fabulous.
he didn't really have the powers that you know of as a Green Lantern. But now they brought him back on a different Earth, because this is Earth 2, which they brought back, and he's their Green Lantern, and he's gay.
Okay.
Which sucks because in the actual
Well, so does he.
well, yeah, but not literally sucking in this case.
And this is why I'm here, people, is to shoot Matthew down.
Okay, not literally
He
sucking.
starts raging, I start shooting.
Actually, I'm not raging. I'm explaining here. And which sucks because that Green Lantern's son, who was a superhero named Obsidian, really badass, gay, but then they didn't make a big deal of it because it was written well. It was just he's a badass hero. He just happens to like to cock.
Oh my god.
Does he go after the superheroes that fight with staffs?
No,
He must really like Red Robin.
He was a member of Young Justice and then a member of the Justice League, and he had a great comic run, but apparently right now he doesn't even exist in the New 52. Because what's DC going to do? Bring it back a character everybody loved? No, let's just take the one trait that nobody really cared about with him and push it onto a different character and make them care about that trait.
Wonder how Ryan Reynolds feels about
And of
this.
course, this is all DC's answer to just the fact that Marvel had a gay wedding going on.
Oh yeah.
It's probably not the best way to execute it, but I don't think it's a bad idea for them to have one of the big iconic characters.
Unfortunately, he's not the Green Lantern of the regular Earth, so it's a cop-out anyways. Because he's the Green Lantern of the other Earth. So anything he does really doesn't affect the regular heroes.
He's on the other side of the fence, people. Come on.
Yeah, he's literally in the Earth 2 is literally the mirrored Earth. That's
I missed you.
that's on the
I missed you too, son.
that is on the opposite side of our sun. That's why we can never see it.
So it has an exact opposite
Yeah.
rotation. That's kind of fucked up and unrealistic.
Yeah, but that's how.
Then again, we're talking about superheroes here.
Yeah,
so
this is
what
comic.
is realistic?
This is comics, and yeah, that's where this Green Lantern is from. So he's from the other Earth, so it doesn't really affect anything in the main Earth. Batman don't care, Superman don't care, regular Green Lanterns don't care.
You know, no one else cares.
No one does, because it's on the other one where,
Bullshit.
yeah, nothing really happens there.
So they pretty much just gave him busy work.
Yeah, essentially,
They sent him to a place where he would be out of sight and out of mind.
pretty much.
Don't do good over here. Okay.
Yeah. He's gay, but he's on the planet that nobody really cares about.
Oh, he's gay.
That almost seems kind of homophobic. Or a little
Segregation to a
anti-gay.
degree.
Huh?
Segregation to a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Wait,
put
are
the
there
gay one
other-
away from everyone else.
Yeah.
Are there
No,
other
'cause they
gay,
could-
other gay superheroes on Earth too?
Because, no, they couldn't take the risk of making one of the modern Green Lanterns gay. No, let's make the old Green Lantern that nobody really heard much about until then, because apparently you guys didn't.
I'll be
Make him
perfectly
gay
honest.
and
When I was
make it on the other Earth.
for pretty much even when I was a kid, I always thought Green Lantern was gay. And I don't mean in the homosexual sense.
See,
I just
I
mean I never really cared for him.
I always thought Aquaman was the gay one.
That's really the,
No,
it's the only
Aquaman's
sense you
got
should
17
be using
kids.
in terms of the word gay, actually.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of that. I just
Yeah.
mean when I was a kid, I don't know.
When you're a
lot of
kid, you use that word,
People don't.
you don't really
people
care.
try to avoid it these days, but I remember when we were kids, and everyone would be like, "Oh, that's so gay." There's a way of saying it's just bad
Yeah.
or lame or something like that. And I remember as a kid, that was
And
probably one
Yeah.
of the things.
yeah, I'm
Lame
sorry,
also not a
but
good word,
Aquaman has
Yeah, nothing
17
is.
kids, a whole school of them.
I thought he was doing the puns. Anyways,
No, they're homeschooled.
Sorry if we're talking over each other now. We just seem to be going.
It's recording, then, at least.
oh, well.
Alright.
Well,
I could just sit over here and make strange sound effects to disturb everyone.
they're
else.
planning for it next year for the Superman movie. Yeah.
Next year, well, maybe to start filming, yeah.
Maybe.
Because Nolan's got a couple of other projects in the works still.
Uh,
I don't remember which ones. I don't think they're movies, but there's just... He's got stuff in the works, so I don't think he's going to focus on Superman just yet.
Amazing Spider-Man's out.
Well, again,
I don't
around the same
expect
amount of
that'll be
time.
good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still worried about the fact that they're changing his origin story.
I'm not even going to bother watching it because, the only thing about it that I applaud. Okay, there's two things. One, I think the actor they got looks like a genuine Peter Parker.
Yes.
Yeah, rather than Tobey Maguire.
a lot better than Tobey Maguire.
Yes.
That being said, the only other thing that I like so far, two things actually, is one, the visual appearance of the lizard looks pretty damn authentic.
Yes.
I like that.
That and even just Spider-Man's suit looks pretty damn authentic. Modern, but still traditional.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that, from what I understand, don't quote me on this, but from what I understand, his webs are now from actual machine, gadgets.
Yeah.
Back original Spider-Man
the original
shooters.
Spider-Man web shooters, as opposed to,
Yeah.
oh look, I suddenly produce white semen out of my arms now.
Yeah, there's that, and they also have him doing witty banter as well, like Spider-Man's supposed to.
Like proper witty banter,
Yeah,
not like facepalm banter, where
Yeah.
he says shit and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe he said
there's
that.
one scene from the trailer where he's about to stop a carjacker, and the guy suddenly flings out a switchblade, and Spider-Man backs up and goes, "Oh my god, you found my one weakness, small knives,"
Okay, that's pretty good.
and it just webs him to the wall.
Okay, so it seems character-wise, it seems like they might have gotten it.
Character-wise,
Everything else in terms
yeah.
of that, I don't know.
Character-wise, it works. Universe-wise, I don't think it's
maybe
going to.
maybe if they do that well enough, though, I may be able to overlook a slight change in origin story.
Slight.
Apparently, it's a bit more than slight. It's
Such
something
as?
It's something to do with the fact that as a kid, I think from the trailers it's showing that Peter was exposed to the same serum as Captain America.
What?
Yeah,
And his dad's still alive.
And his dad's
What?
yeah, and his dad is the one that did that. And then
What?
the spider itself wasn't really radioactive. It just when he got somehow avoided 17 years of his life without being bitten by an insect.
And then
But a spider bites him and it activates the super soldier serum in him, giving the Spider-Man powers.
What you talking about, Matt?
Yeah.
That's apparently what the trailer's showing us here.
yeah.
Okay. So in that case,
I may be wrong, but that's what the trailer seems to be showing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
We got
yeah.
Mark. It's a big superhero movie. Guess what? We got to review it.
Oh, fuck you.
I may watch it just for the nostalgic aspect of seeing that they may have actually made a proper Spider-Man character, like the character himself. Because my favorite Spider-Man always was from the 1994 animated series.
Yeah,
that was the best one, and that is Spider-Man. To
That's
me.
the
He
one
was
we
the
grew
witty
up
one.
with.
He was the witty one. He was the.
He's witty. He's clever.
He's still got his emotional side.
Yeah. Going back and watching it, you can just...
I'm so glad it's on Netflix now.
You can push nostalgia aside a bit and realize this was hella corny and so fucking cheesy. But it was great, and it was the style of the time.
I still love the crossover episode with the X-Men.
Yeah.
The X-Men one was good. My favorite saga was the whole Carnage bit,
Oh my god.
Yes,
with the Venom around them.
The way they did Carnage
Venom,
was
yeah.
amazing.
Venom and Carnage were great. I still stand by this idea that...
As a kid, I was legitimately afraid of Carnage. Like,
Yeah, he
God,
was
was
pretty
batshit insane.
Pretty creepy, yeah. I still think that the perfect person to ever... If they're ever going to put Carnage in a movie, the perfect person to play Carnage / Cletus Cassidy would be Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Jim
sorry,
Carrey,
but
yes.
even if he's old... And it would actually work now that he's older.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Jim Carrey could do it, but for some reason, in my head, I'm feeling Simon Pegg.
Yeah, actually, he could probably do it pretty good,
Simon
too.
Pegg, yeah.
I
mean, he's never played a villain as far as I know. But
He'd have to cloak the accent a little bit to pull off Cletus, but even so.
Well, Cletus isn't exactly a Southerner. He's more or less just a New Yorker.
Yeah, that's true. With a strangely southern name.
Yes.
Cletus.
It's just another way that Marvel likes alliteration. Cletus Cassidy, CC.
Yeah.
Cletus Cassidy, Carnage.
Yep.
From what I can tell, Eddie Brock is one of the few that actually doesn't
No,
have that.
he's one of the few. Like
Eddie Brock, Venom. Three
Yeah.
completely different.
I could start naming off like J. Jonah Jameson.
EBV, Ebola virus.
Oh, there you go. That
Maybe.
works. Hey, it's Venom.
Hey, they did it in Hero
Yeah.
Man. Johnny Jones.
Yeah. J. Jonah Jameson. Peter Parker.
Well,
They-
Mary
they've-
Jane.
Many people have
Yeah.
gone with
They don't do it so much with women.
Yeah.
Felicia. I don't remember her last name.
Alicia Cassidy.
Hardy.
Hardy?
Hardy, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we were just talking about Cletus Cassidy.
Oh,
We do not want Black Cat related to that thing. Okay?
No, but I'm still waiting for them to come out with a character of Black Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And before anyone thinks the girl in the Spider-Man movie is Gwen Stacy, completely different. She's gonna die. Gwen Stacy always dies.
Yep.
That's the rule in comics. The two characters in Spider-Man that always die are Uncle Ben and Gwen Stacy.
Too bad. The man had great rice.
there he goes. There he goes. It didn't stop him. He didn't stop. All right. So yeah, there's also
No
what
wonder
else I got
Spider-Man
here?
was all sticky too. His aunt's name's
Oh.
Jemima.
What else I got?
Jemima.
Jemima. There we go.
Jemima.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course, and then
Get it right.
coming out even sooner, we have this weekend with Brave.
Yeah, there's Brave.
That
and
looks good.
Yes, and I see it as one thing and one thing only: Pixar's apology for Cars 2.
Probably.
Yeah.
And
Who
To a
the hell
degree-
thought it was a good idea to give Larry the Cable Guy the lead in a movie?
I don't know.
not to mention, I think it's probably one of Disney's ways of making up and actually having a proper, like, fully respectable role model female character.
Yeah.
She's badass and self-reliant.
And a ginger.
Yeah.
And
That's-
Scottish.
Yeah, that's the first time that they've actually done that, because...
And all the men around her are incompetent from what I can see.
Yeah.
And then
That's
there's
Just like real life!
Just like mainstream TV, anyway.
and then there's of course Abraham Lincoln Vampire
Oh
Hunter.
jeez. I have a problem with that still.
Yes, but we're still going to see it.
It looks.
as long as it's a movie that knows that its concept is ridiculous, it should be at least fun to watch. I'm not expecting a great movie.
Yeah, but keep in mind,
7 years ago,
a lot of Tim Burton's movies have that concept of it's totally ridiculous and it knows it, but it still ends up being serious
pretentious.
Yeah, there is, but at the same time, Tim Burton is only one aspect of this movie. There's a whole other group in it, and it isn't Tim Burton's main group of people.
I say
with the exception of Johnny Depp.
I say when we
no, he's not.
No.
So yeah,
so that's what I mean. Johnny Depp. I swear, Johnny Depp and Tim Burton are secret ass lovers.
They're finally taking some time apart.
Well, yeah, didn't you hear? Apparently, Johnny Depp just broke up with his girlfriend of, what was it, 17 years or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow.
Probably crying him right now.
17 years and only still a girlfriend? Come on, man.
Well, they have kids. That's the other thing.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know Johnny Depp was a father. My God. See, this is what happens. I hear all this crap now. Don't get the wrong impression. I have no interest in celebrity news or gossip or any of that crap.
Well, I hope not.
No, fuck no. I could give a shit about these people. The only reason why I know these things is because I have to sit in an office and listen to CHFI all day. Ooh, that's great stuff.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know what CHFI is, just
be aware that we do not endorse them in any way.
No, we do not. And my personal opinion is they should all be thrown screaming from a
All
helicopter.
you know, it's a radio station.
Annoying soft rock and Katy Perry?
Yeah, and the exact same playlist every day.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I worked at a grocery store
that's how radio stations do it. They have a set playlist. Even if you call in and ask for a song, it's probably going to be on their playlist.
But keep in mind, it's the same as it was 6 months ago. It hasn't changed.
Oh,
it's the same list. They just randomize it every day.
Yeah, they're not like other radio stations that at least try and go with the Billboard charts or something.
Yeah, the only thing they'll do is every now and then, some band that I've never heard of came out with some new single. Let's throw it in now.
Yeah.
Like, I had no clue Maroon 5 was even around anymore. I thought they all died or something.
No, they're still around. They're still making stuff.
They should have died.
Yeah.
So
when we do go to see Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, while we're walking out of the theater, talking loudly amongst ourselves, I want us to talk about how awesome we think American history is.
Yes, we should.
Like, man, Abraham Lincoln kicked ass. He freed the slaves and killed demons.
I can go on Jeopardy now. I know all I need to know.
And this guy had a
I didn't know
problem with the
he even
Civil War.
And who knew he ever shaved that beard off?
Yeah, really.
I thought that was like his Achilles heel. You shave that off and he just dies.
He didn't grow the beard until later in his life.
Yes.
Does he wear the
And
hat?
they show him with the beard in the movie as
he does
when
wear
he's
the
older.
hat?
He's got the big top, the stovepipe hat.
Which
It's
was a very
filled
strange...
with authentic weaponry.
Garlic.
Actually, they did line their hats with garlic at one point.
Oh, wow.
Isn't the easiest way to keep a vampire from killing you, wouldn't it just be to take a little bit of garlic, crush it up, and mix it in with water, and then take that and just dab it on both sides of your neck? Then they try to bite you, and they're going to get a mouthful of garlic.
Well, no, you just eat like a whole clove raw, go running for like 20 minutes, and then they won't come near you.
Yeah, but you don't have to do. You would have to do that every day. I'm looking for a more casual thing, like essence of garlic. Something you could just go. Oh, I'm safe.
Spritz diet.
Well, if you're going with the really classic vampires, all you gotta do is just not let them into your house.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because a vampire cannot enter a house unless it's invited in.
Well, that's another thing.
Salt.
The whole vampire. They better do the actual.
They are.
They
proper mythos.
Yes.
They are. Don't worry about that.
I don't want to see no stupid ass.
It's not
Twilight.
It's
shit.
not Twilight, okay? Don't worry, they got it right.
I heard something, I guess I more read it. There's a studio that's trying to do a reboot of Twilight.
No.
Wait, what?
No.
I can't
They
remember.
haven't even finished.
They haven't even finished the last movie.
Hell no.
I know.
But it's... I honestly read somewhere that a studio is either trying to do it or they're in production.
No.
That means I'm gonna have to sit through another 4 of
Hell
those.
no.
Wait, what? You sat through them?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, your girlfriend.
Hello, girlfriend. First of all, okay, in her defense, she loves the books, not the movies. She actually despises the movies for the most part because she realizes how crappy they are. But it just happens to be that her number one star crush, Robert Pattinson, is starring in them, and so that's why she goes to see them.
The best thing about Robert Pattinson, though, as much as anyone in the world may hate Twilight, he hates it more.
Yes, and actually, the thing is, most people associate him with Twilight now, and I feel bad for that because Robert Pattinson himself is actually a good actor.
Yeah.
Like, he's been in a lot of other independent movies that most people have probably
what's
never
that one he
heard
was
of.
in 2 years ago?
Remember Me?
Yes, that was a good one.
An excellent movie.
He was great.
He's in the new movie Cosmopolis, which we saw. That movie is not at all what anyone expected it to be. The trailers for it just do not
do it justice.
Well, it's not that it doesn't do it justice. It just paints the wrong image of what the movie is going to be. And it's very, very interesting. It's a very, very deep, multi-layered, almost like a political drama. It's the kind of movie that I think you need to see at least twice before you really start to get.
So long as it's well written and well acted, it can still be gotten.
I don't know how to rate it. It's one of those movies, like I said, I think I'd have to see it again before I can really give my full opinion on whether I liked it or not. Because, like, the acting was good. The actors in it are good. But it's a direct adaptation of a book, and it seems like they didn't translate the script from the book to a movie format. It seems like they just took the book and said, "Read it in front of a camera." Their lines are very, very
as if from a book.
As if from a book. They're very long and involved and very intricate. The kind of stuff that I'm actually quite impressed that these guys were able to remember their lines, because some of them were just ridiculous.
Interesting.
Let me jump in and clarify for a second. Reading up on what I just talked about, apparently Lionsgate is denying the rumors that they're redoing it entirely. They say that they're going to keep working with Myers for whatever she wants to do, but the internet is very convinced that they're going to remake it entirely.
Hell no.
If they did, they'd actually make it slightly close to the books.
No.
Well,
from what I understand,
if anything, the next Myers thing that they're going to do is her other book.
But see,
one?
The one that you read right after Twilight. It's the one about the ghost. Yeah, the host. They're doing that.
I don't think it's a ghost, but whatever.
They're doing that one.
The kicker is, I have that book in my apartment for some reason. I think I meant to read that at one point. Apparently, it's pretty good, but I never got around to it.
Yeah, there's the host. They're doing that.
I don't read. I mean, I can read. I just.
And honestly, the only thing I do know is that there's a few studios that are currently bidding on the rights to do the 50 Shades of Grey.
Let me clarify that the host is not a story of the life and times of Alex Trebek, which honestly might be a more interesting movie.
Yeah. I would like it.
But
he's Canadian, so that's all.
Spade and neuter. No.
Wrong guy.
Wrong guy.
He is Canadian, but personally, I think he's been doing Jeopardy.
Wrong guy
again, Mark. For those who didn't hear, Mark just confused Alex Trebek with the guy from Wheel of Fortune and also
the guy from The Price is Right.
Which for
Bob
Barker. I don't know why I had a brain fart. I couldn't remember.
And we should have known it with Spade and Neuter Barker.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Drew Carey still uses that line.
Yes,
he should have come up with his own. Honestly,
yeah,
he's good. I like him on The Price is Right.
We need a buzzer.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
every time I mess up. Yeah.
I think he may be contractually obligated to say it. Actually,
yeah, he might be.
Yeah, like Bob Barker when he was leaving the show said.
He says it differently though. He doesn't say it in the same way, but he still passes the same message.
When you find it, just ring it for me twice.
Will do. If I find something.
For those of you who got that reference, I just watched.
I got some stuff on rumor and conjecture again.
Yeah.
There might spoil. Well, somewhat. Bloody.
If it's rumor, it doesn't count as spoiler. So just go.
Okay, Bloody Violence is a certain site. It kind of released this on a Mortal Kombat movie that may be coming out. Again, rumor.
Hopefully not done by the guys that did either the Street Fighter or Dragon Ball Z movies.
No, wait. This is the plot. This is the plot.
Oh, here it comes.
Let's see.
Get out your popcorn, kid.
A lowly supermarket employee.
Let me guess.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Who discovers that he has tremendous powers and must decide between good and evil.
Yeah,
however,
Liu Kang.
No.
Produce or frozen?
Now,
what about fresh frozen?
Ooh.
Now, he's going to be trained by evil
to become good eventually.
Yes, exactly.
I heard about this. People online are calling it Mortal Supermarket.
Yes.
That could be a good spoof movie, though.
Yeah.
Welcome to Buzzer.
Well, that's not very handy.
No, it's not.
Nope. That's not what I needed, Harv.
Yeah.
There you go. That works.
Speaking of Mortal Kombat, there was that live action series that was supposed to happen on HBO that never made it to air, which the teaser for it looked awesome.
They also had a teaser for an Aquaman TV series at one point. It never saw the light of day.
Well, that was
thank God.
That wasn't going to happen, and thank God the Wonder Woman series never happened.
Yeah.
I dare any of you to watch that pilot episode and not try and gouge out your eyes.
And that's the one that they got rid of Joss from?
Yeah, this is the one that Joss Whedon was originally going to be doing the writing, producing, and directing for.
Oh.
And the guy at DC said, you know what? He sucks. Let's get somebody else to do it.
Okay, so he didn't even get to put his hands on the pilot.
Yeah.
They got rid of him and then did something else.
Yeah, then they went completely different direction than what Joss Whedon wanted, which was what everybody else wanted to do in the first place with Wonder Woman. And I'm willing to bet that this man at DC is probably dead in a ditch somewhere.
Way to go, DC.
Was that a fart?
It was a buzz of some sort.
It sounded.
I apologize.
It sounded remotely like it was from some sort of anal cavity.
I'm trying out a new app for
course,
yeah.
noise.
All I keep thinking when I'm looking
at
at this:
diet?
paper or plastic finishing.
Paper or plastic finishing.
And then, of course...
It would have to be paper since they're banning plastic bags in Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a
Quick,
whole...
everyone, hide your bags before you get arrested.
That's a whole other thing, and we're not going to go into politics here.
bags.
Nah, not really.
As much
politics.
as Matt would like to rage on a certain mayor.
Yes. I think that's the one time where both he and I would see eye to eye. Which is shocking because whenever that happens, I think a star explodes.
There goes one right now.
Whenever they have a properly agreeing set of opinions, a baby gets its first word and it's fuck.
Woo! And of course, the one piece of news we completely overlooked is, of course, the release of Pokemon Conquest. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so guess who he...
I'll be sitting this one out. That's the one area where I am definitely not nerd material. These guys love Pokemon. Myself, the last time I ever dealt with Pokemon, I think I was in about, I don't know, grade 4.
So I guess you don't want to play cards later.
Not particularly. I'm sorry, son.
But
Well,
anyways, it's
don't worry,
out.
it'll come back
Unfortunately,
when I
us
get-
three were too stupid to figure out, maybe we should pre-order this Pokemon game.
Already got it.
It is. You got it.
What?
Yeah, I got it.
You
Jackass!
That's my boy.
did you pre-order?
Nope.
How the hell did you get it?
He walked in and put his money on the table.
Yeah.
They didn't let me
Actually,
do
no,
that.
it was my debit card.
Oh,
Okay,
same thing.
Where?
If you,
You know
say
that-
Gerard Square, I'll kill you.
No. It was
That's
that,
nowhere near him.
you know
Oh,
that little atrium under the Eaton Center?
They had
Oh,
it in
yeah.
the Eaton Center still? When did you go?
That's the atrium
today.
under the... Yeah.
When I was getting a lollipop chainsaw.
Oh, that game.
Oh, over
Oh.
there.
That one
Okay,
on
the-
Bay Street, Atrium on the Bay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Game
That's-
Center, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little game shop.
Yeah.
Okay, I may check that out
Interesting.
soon. But my issue was, while yes, it should have been, it would have been a smart idea to pre-order. Considering this game had no advertising,
No
pretty
advertising.
much none at all, no info leaked that people could really look at.
Yeah, you literally have to actually search directly on the internet to find info on it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't surprise me.
No,
Considering the following that Pokemon has, I'm surprised. There's probably people out there every day that do at least one Google search for new Pokemon game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, granted, about a month ago, I was in an EB with my girlfriend, and the guy behind the counter was asking to do pre-orders for Pokemon Black and White too.
which
and
is
I asked-
ridiculous because it doesn't even have a release date for North
Yeah.
America yet.
And I mentioned the other one to him. This guy hadn't heard of the game. A person working at a game store for a game that's coming out in about a month. This person has
by
no
the way,
idea.
you guys better hurry up because apparently they're still selling out everywhere.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
The EB by work that I went to.
Well, I'm
at
going to be making
5:30
some calls on Friday
Yeah.
to see where I can get it.
5:30 Monday, the release day at an EB up at Yonge and Eglinton, and they had none left already.
It released on a Monday?
This is why
Yeah.
I don't go to
Nintendo
the...
releases on a Monday now.
No, really?
Nintendo releases
They
now
used
on
to
Monday.
be Sundays.
They're Mondays as of this year.
See, this is
Really?
why I don't go to chain stores when it comes to big releases.
I went to the one down store that's not a chain. They didn't have it yet.
Yeah, no, Nintendo's moved on to Mondays, and I'm willing to bet next year it's going to be Tuesdays, after that it's Wednesdays.
No, it'll never be Tuesdays, because Tuesdays are the days that other media launches, and they want to differentiate themselves.
Yeah, well, Nintendo always wants to differentiate itself, though.
Yeah, but they don't really do much.
They do enough that you can say, ooh, this is different, but not so much.
This is different until someone else comes out and does it better.
Well, copies it and improves upon it.
Yeah, but that's the point.
Oh, this is different.
For all of 10 minutes.
But yeah, it's out.
But if it works for them and they're still the highest
This is gonna come in. This is gonna. By the way, this whole Nintendo conversation is gonna come into what I have in the next segment.
Oh,
not
it will.
Not really. I mean, the only opinion I have on Nintendo, it's just that they're the ones.
You swear by it.
Yeah, but the only
because I disagreed with everything you said in that previous podcast.
That's why I said we gotta do this.
Maybe we should save this till later, but I'll just say this: you called the Gears of War series repetitive, as well as all shooters on the Xbox, the exact same carbon copies and repetitive.
This is gonna be good.
And then you said, at least Nintendo comes out with new original material. And I thought, really? Another Mario game that has exactly the same gameplay that it did 20 years ago.
20 years ago?
Maybe I'm exaggerating on the date, but you know what I mean.
Guys.
You jump on guys' heads.
Guys.
You shoot.
Calm down.
And you shoot the guys in the head.
Calm down. Again, I'm trying to create cash with controversy, so...
But anyways, we are going on to 40 minutes, so we should wrap it up.
Yes. I guess that's it for the next one. We'll get on the next segment as quick as possible because this is just too good.
Anyways, see you later. And
Death awaits.
Bye.